it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On play action, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. Anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the 2nd level, the linebackers, or the 3rd level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Walker, the tight end, in motion. A first down carry for Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mariota to throw it, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How
many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. They juked him. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This is Henry. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Mariota gives to Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball behind that power set.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Ohio.
Kaiser to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Detroit. Gone.
First thrown out for the backup Kessler. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And that takes us from second to third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Third down, Kessler. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. Kessler on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Out come the Titans now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The tight end changing his position. Mariota hands to Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because, for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. In motion right comes Gordon. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Fresh set of downs here. Kaiser to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Kaiser. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like every...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning. Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. After the penalty, it's Henry. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Henry out of the pistol. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 30 yards there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Crowell, and an alley to run. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Kaiser now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot for Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got
exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Hello, if you on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying. Hello, if you on my man, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying. Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies. It's a vibe. I just put the homie. It's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it, gon' do it, gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. Yeah. I pull up in several different options. That I would most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 80.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Titans going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Finding room at the 30. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 83 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Mariota from the gun on third down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door.
Detroit!
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Here's Crowell, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Play action now. Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third and short yardage. Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Suck up for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Tell you what, I don't think I agree with the call to go for it, but I will be the first to give him credit because every book in the world tells you to punt in that situation, but he trusted his instinct. And as a result, his guys are going to get a new set of downs.
In motion right comes Gordon. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Kessler. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run by Henry, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play clock winding down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. The Titans on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Let's go. Green 39.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, it's Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Green 39. Green. Leopard. Detroit. Set. Look at blue.
Now Kessler. Flushed out right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Green 39. Green 39. Over back there. Here we go. Blue 90. 52.
And that'll set him back 5. First and 15 here behind the chains. Kessler now to throw. Dancing to his left. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Kessler. He's got his man on the crossing route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Kessler. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They begin with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Mariota. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Taylor. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Henry. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Christian Kirksey with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And an alley to run. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now it's Crowell. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They keep it with Crowell on first. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On the counter, it's Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. This is Crowell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a miss on his first attempt, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
I know this will surprise you a little bit, Brandon, but you know kickers can be a fragile breed sometimes. You got to wonder what's going through his mind, but he didn't let that first miss impact him one bit.
Hey, I kicked back at Harrison High School. Are you calling my ilk soft? The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mariota now to throw on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin with a run by Crowell. He goes airborne and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. On second down, Johnson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And the wideout in motion. Second down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now for Mariota. And that will be incomplete as time has...
I've been since my early days. I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera. Please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain. Off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane. Steward this sex if I need help. Maybe what's your last name? Hopefully it still ain't been changed. Something about you make me not doubt you. I will silence my brain, scream louder. Asking when I'm gonna myself. Couple problems, my cash ain't help. Human issues too strong for tissue. False provider, war mask by wealth. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out of my mind. The sound of sunshine is calling me. The vibrations is all I need. All I need, all I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, move. Party people, I like to see you groove. This is how we do. This is how we do. Deja view from a bayside view. I see black cats in the daytime too. I see black cats on the daytime news. When handcuffed, wrist and his skin turned blue. I met God once at the rendezvous and felt starstruck.
Vince, the car's outside.
Got things to do, got to make my moves. I can't miss my flight and miss you too, boo. First class seats is overrated. Won't go lest they overpay us. Nowadays I'm overdating. My strict for stay well acquainted.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see a couple of old Pac-12 quarterbacks going at it here. It's Stanford's Andrew Luck and Oregon's Marcus Mariota.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Luck on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first and 10, Luck. They go with a screen to Gore. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. $55 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first and goal, Gore. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. Out of the gun, Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Luck. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And tough starting field position here. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Second down following the run. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Returnable here from the 38. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Well, the Indianapolis Colts finished 3-13 in 2017 as their offense comes back out onto the field. Yeah, you mentioned earlier the offensive line may be needing some help. Look at all the times that Jacoby Brissett was sacked. I think he said it 52 times. They need maybe some more assistance, though, than just the O-line.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The defense was 30th overall.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Brian Orakpo. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Mariota gives to Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Mariota now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
First down, Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Henry Anderson in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Fourth down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Give him 27 yards that time. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
They'll run it again with Henry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And this is going to be caught by Sharp for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. For the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start on the ground with Gore. He finds an opening past the 40. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On first down, it's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half here. Mariota looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 51 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
On the move to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Here's Locke. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now it's Locke. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. To throw is Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. To the air again, Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it third and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now it's Locke off the bootleg. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. A decent drive there to start the third. Salvage 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Mariota hands to Henry. Oh, he slipped right by him. He finds Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Henry, 78 yards, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
It's good, and it's 21-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing is Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
People trying to say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, man. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Man, amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for us 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, trying to see UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory. It's Murray's Titans going up against Ezekiel Elliott's Cowboys.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. And from back there... Wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Working out of the gun, Mariota goes underneath for Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. No gain, and it's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First down, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game. So
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 73 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Derrick Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Irving forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Third long here for Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Runs through the contact. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Pistol. And he's got room. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive lineman won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Uses the stiff arm. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016. They fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them went in Dallas's win column in this past season.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eric Walden, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Second down, Prescott. Gets it to Bryce Butler complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Prescott being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Brian Arakpo in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash, this from 33. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to roam now. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Handoff, running left, Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be caught by Sharp for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp, 30 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now here come the Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And again, it's Prescott. Looking downfield for Dez. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half here. Mariota looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Buying time, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jurrell Casey able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Flush. Oh, Prescott stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Titans.
She look familiar. Isabella, forget it. Yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup with two big, strong, fast running backs. Both of them can carry your team to victory. It's Le'Veon Bell going up against DeMarco Murray.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? And there was a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Mariota from the gun on third down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go again with Muhammad. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 33 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. A give to Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third down, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Lions suck up on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Fitzgerald to Son. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Roethlisberger will throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Tennessee after this. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Caught here by Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. second down. Mariota to the right side, complete to Taylor. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 41 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over them. He's got him in. complete. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there, 76 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Oh, he shifts past him. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And, oh, he spins past him and into space.
Oh!
Still going. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And for the throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 55 yards. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. First down carry for Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean.
Oh, no, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 42 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He's back to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he comes through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Without a doubt. The way this one's gone, they didn't want to take any chances in overtime if they could help it. And that was one heck of a pressure-filled kick.